So let me ask you flat out, do you want to be President of the United States sometime?
No.
All right.
I really love what I'm doing. I love my job at Facebook. I really would like to make things better for women. I think if we're going to make things better for women, it can't only be women in one sector who do it. We need public politicians, we need business leaders, we need academics, we need mothers, fathers, all throughout to be working on this. And so I think this is a good place to do a job I love at Facebook and work on this.
The other thing I need to know about your talk is the thing about the sexiest man is a man who washes dishes.
Correct.
Right?
And does the laundry.
And does the laundry and all that.
Dishes. You know, I say this on college campuses. I go to universities and I say, you will never believe me, but one day the sexiest thing in the world will be a man changing a diaper. You don't believe me now, but it will be. So
okay,
anyway.
So my question just was, you know, you made that up, right?
No, there's data. When men do more housework, their wives are less resentful, happier, less depression, lower divorce rates, and along with that goes more sex. So there's actually data. To be fair, it's not specific to laundry.
Okay. How did you get so great at speech making?
You know, just like everything else, I practice. What would you do if you weren't afraid? I asked myself that question about 2 years ago, and I knew the answer. If I wasn't afraid, I would write a book on women. And so I wrote a book, and I'm glad I did. If everyone in this audience does one thing you thought you couldn't do, the world gets this much more equal.
You've been called bossy as a child. How did this childhood experience form you?
I look back on a real understanding that we don't encourage leadership. We react differently here, as well as everywhere else, to little girls who tell people what to do than little boys, right? And so I've been saying in the United States, in the UK, where they use that word, next time you're about to call your little girl bossy, say, my daughter has executive leadership skills. If I give a speech, that joke gets the biggest laugh everywhere. And that's good for my speech, but it's actually bad because it is so funny. Why is it so funny to think about a little girl having executive leadership skills? You can't tell the joke the other way. My son has executive leadership skills, gets no laughs, because it's not funny, because it's not against the stereotype, and that's what we need to change.
One very last question, and that is...
They're going to kill me.
One very last question.
Yeah.
It's a very short one. You sure you don't want to be president?
Thank you all so
much
much for having me. I really